They'll do in a sentencing.
Okay.
There's 2 prosecutors in the court.
Oh, it must be a big sentencing.
Oh.
Wonder what it is. I'm gonna go check out his YouTube page.
It's Winsett, I think Gage Winsett. It was a drive-by, wasn't it? Gage
Oh.
Winsett.
Drive-by shooting.
I think so. I thought that's what it was, but I'm not sure. I think
Let
that's
me
what it
go
was.
look. Today is January 10. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he was the one with silver tooth.
Uh,
I'm not sure, Judge.
I see him right now. So Mr. Daly is the attorney.
Oh. Happy birthday, Mr. Daly.
Aww. Judge Oldsaver looks so much more judicial on his bench than I do. Maybe I need to move. Oh, you know why? He's got his flags like right behind him. Maybe I need to move my flags.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, I can't move my flags because I wouldn't be able to get out. I got this better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'm
Yeah.
stuck. All right. I'm gonna take these to the Saturdays. Yeah, because I have that bookcase there.
Right.
He doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Ready for the judge. Ready?
It is something, it's no prison. It is something, it's no prison.
If you see if you can.
Let me just look real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to look at.
All right, so Ms. Barrage, we are back. So we are back on the record and we've already sentenced her on the violation to recovery court. So that's all taken care of. So we are back on the record only on file number 24-21969FH. I have Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Ms. Barrage, and I have Phoebe McClure appearing on behalf of the people. So Mr. Dagger Margosian, have you had enough time to speak with Ms. McClure? I know she just left a pretty intense sentence. So
I just need like 2 minutes at the most.
Okay.
Just take me just a second here.
Yeah.
We're ready.
okay, so we have a contempt of court on this file, I believe, for failure to appear for a pretrial on December 11 of 2024. And then Mr. Dagger Margosian, is it my understanding, perhaps your client wishes to enter a plea to that and the underlying file as well today?
Well, I guess if the court would, I mean, she's obviously just been sentenced to those 45 days jail on BOP. I wonder if the court would consider dismissing the contempt. She is going to enter the plea.
If she enters the plea, do you have any objection to me dismissing the contempt?
No.
Okay, then that's fine.
That's what we'll do.
What's the plea?
The plea is to plead guilty to, I guess it would be an added count to attempted retail fraud first degree. In exchange, count 1 would be dismissed and the habituals would be dismissed.
Is that still a felony then?
Yeah,
So an attempted retail fraud first degree is a 2.5-year felony.
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Barrage, it looks like the plea offer that's being made today is to dismiss your contempt of court. There won't be a pending absconding for that, right? Ms. McClure?
Oh, correct.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing the amended.
Yep, I know. And then they're gonna add a count 2 to the information, Ms. Barrage, which would be an attempted retail fraud first degree, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 2.5 years in prison. But the habitual offender third offense notice would be dismissed, as well as count 1, the 5-year felony. So Ms. Barrage, is that the plea you discussed with her, Mr. Dagger Margosian?
it's not, but that is the plea that's on the record right now.
Okay, so Ms. Barrage, you understand that, do you understand what I just told you?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're looking at probation, fines and costs, you know, potentially could have more jail. It would really depend on what Ms. Teskey's doing with you. And then is there restitution or?
The items were recovered.
Right, so there's no restitution. So, Ms. Barrage, do you want to take that plea offer?
Sure.
Okay, all right, so Ms.
It was gobbled
All
up.
right, and the room is kind of weird, so I just need you to speak up loudly for me and maybe scoot a little bit closer. Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, so Ms. Barrage, are you satisfied with Mr. Dagger Margosian as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
I am.
All right, and you understand the maximum penalty for this offense could be up to 2.5 years in prison.
I do.
All right, and other than the plea offer, neither the prosecutor, the defendant, or anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Dagger Margosian?
Yes.
Ms. McClure?
That's correct.
And Ms. Barrage, as far as you're aware, is that correct?
Right.
All right, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. One second. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that, Ms. Barrage? All right, say that again for me.
I understand. I do.
Okay, good. It's not your fault, it's the room. So, all
Okay.
right, if, do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
I do.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No.
So, Ms. Barrage, how do you wish to plead to the charge under count 2 that on or about July 28th of 2024 in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of attempted retail fraud first degree? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to this charge?
No.
Do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Ms. McClure
None, Your Honor.
and Mr. Dagmar Gosian?
No.
Okay. All right. Has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimate of what your sentence will be?
No.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right. So Ms. Barrage, on July 28th of 2024, were you at Meyer in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee?
I was.
All right, and when you were there, was it open to the public? So the store was open, right?
Right.
Right, and did you attempt to take some items that you didn't pay for?
Yeah.
Would you agree the value was over $200 but less than 1,000?
Yeah.
And they recovered those items from you, is that correct?
Yeah.
So were they in a cart and kind of pushed past the registers, or did you try to carry it out?
I tried to carry it out.
Okay, and then they caught you at the doors?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, are you satisfied, Ms. McClure?
Satisfied, thank you.
All right, has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Mr. Dagmar Gosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McClure?
Yes.
All right, I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights. She does have competent counsel. Ms. Adams, what is the date we're using for sentencing?
February 21st at 8:15.
Are you available that day, Mr. Dagmar Gosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. McClure, if you need to?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so Ms. Barrage, we'll see you back for sentencing on February 21 at 8:15 in the morning.
So will this hold me up to go to rehab?
Well, no, and I'm gonna explain that a little bit to you. If you and Ms. Teskey work out some type of programming, Ms. Teskey will come over and clear that with me. So if we're able to get you, and she wants you to go into a program, we will change your bond so that you can enter that program,
Okay. Thank you.
right?
Your
I
Honor.
always, yeah,
The attempted retail fraud first is a felony, correct? So I will do a
2.5
whole
year
PSI
felony.
on that.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
I'm just wanting to be sure.
So Ms. Barrage, Ms. Teskey's gonna update your pre-sentence report and talk to you, be truthful about especially what's going on with your addiction issues. Be truthful with her about the events that occurred. She'll prepare a pre-sentence report. I will provide that to Mr. Dagger Margosian. And we'll see back for sentencing on February 21 at 8:15 in the morning. Ms. Barrage, listen to me. If you go to a inpatient program, you can't leave it. You can't get kicked out. Ms. Teskey, if she's in a recovery court program at that time, will you make sure to let Mr. Dagger Margosian know?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just, if she's in a residential, I'll just have her, come on to Zoom.
Okay.
Okay. But he might want to try to reach her before or something. So if you could just let him know when she
Yeah,
does
I'll
go
let him
to
know.
inpatient. All right, so we will see you back on February 21 at 8:15. So Ms.
Thank you.
Barrett, are you okay? Are you okay zooming in?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do it via Zoom. All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you all, everybody. Have a good day and enjoy the